Yeah, I like it. I'm really, 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 really digging it.
I'm glad you're doing it.
I gotta do it, Joe. I've been wanting to do it for so long. I don't, and it's so crazy too because I thought that my hook would be. So my trainer basically told me I'm southpaw. I thought I was a right-handed boxer. He's like, no, you're a left-handed boxer. I was like,
Do you write with your left hand?
Right with my left hand.
You write with your left hand?
I do everything with my left hand.
But you fight with your left hand forward or your right hand forward?
My right hand forward.
Okay, so you fight southpaw.
Yes. So I thought that my right hand was the strongest. That's what I thought. But my left hand is the strongest. But I got a killer right hook though too. But my left hook sucks. But it's all in my balance. He said, but your power is your 2.
Right, you're straight left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because I was like, no. I was like, my power is my right hand. He said, no, it's your left hand. So we got in a fight. So he was like, so he came charging at me. And as he was charging at me, I did this to him. He was like, you southpaw. If you would have did this, then you would have been.
Right, because you were trying to set him up for a big left hand.
Right, I stopped him with that. He said, That is your jab hand. That's how I know your power coming from here.
We know a lot of fighters, they would fight southpaw even though they were right-handed. That was Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah?
He's right-handed, but he fights southpaw, so his strong hand would be forward.
Okay.
Yeah, there's different schools of thought on that.
Yeah.
Like Emmanuel Stewart did that with a lot of people. He took guys that were natural right-handed and he put them in a southpaw stance. Because if you're learning from a southpaw stance, you have an advantage that most people fight orthodox. So when you're fighting, it gives people when you fight someone who's a southpaw, it's confusing when you're boxing because everything's backwards.
Yeah.
So if you're not used to it, like in the early days of boxing, but then the best guys are guys like Terrence Crawford who could just switch, or Boots Ennis who just switch. They just switch. They could fight you southpaw, they could fight you orthodox. You're like, oh Jesus, like you don't know where the fuck punches are coming from.
No.
They're coming from everywhere.
Yeah, that's why you got to learn how to stick and move, get out of there.
Back in the day, that was really rare. Like Marvin Hagler was the great at that. He was like the most famous.
Who was it? Marvin
Hagler. Marvelous Marvin Hagler. Yeah, he was the middleweight champion. He knocked out Tommy Hearns, and Hagler in his time was a destroyer. And Hagler would fight. He would switch it up all the time. He'd fight orthodox. He'd fight southpaw. He can go back and forth. He would throw a punch and switch stances. Yeah. It was it was very rare in Hagler's day that an elite world champion would switch stances so effortlessly. But now you got like Terrence Crawford does it. Like I said, Boots Ennis does it.
I ain't gonna say I can't do it. I'm saying I never have, but I might.
It's a good thing to learn. If you can learn how to do things from your left side, it actually shows you how to do things better from your right side. Weirdly enough, it actually helps you.